Take this moment, Eric, to give yourself a pat on the back. I mean, your podcast could not be more relevant. I mean, maybe you thought it was somewhat niche at a certain point in time, but I certainly think it couldn't be more poignant.
That makes me feel really good, but it also makes me feel really bad because, I look at moments like this and I go, these things are so thinly veiled to the point you feel like you're grabbing people by the shoulders and shaking them and
Mhm.
going, hey, look at this. They're not even hiding this. And
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to make a dent. And I'm curious, you wrote a book about workplace sexual harassment and even the larger culture of sexual harassment and abuse. I've been podcasting for 5 years. Do you ever feel like, did I make a dent? Like, because I feel that like when you say that, I
Yeah.
truly appreciate it, and it means a lot coming from someone who's talking similarly. But I also like I look at the last couple weeks and the comments of people on my show, even people who've followed for a long time, that are going, "Oh, now you're taking a bridge too far. You're seeing something that's not there." And I'm like, "Have you been listening for 5 years? Like, have I been
Mm.
speaking a different language for the last 5 years? Like, how do you cope with that as a creator?"
Oh gosh, that's a great question. I will say that I take enormous meaning from the moments in which you hear something from someone that is positive. My book took like 4 times longer to write than it was supposed to take. It was not I knew it was gonna be hard, it was so much harder, and it was at a difficult time in my life, right? There was a pandemic, I had small children, it was just like the sacrifice that went into it, and I'll never forget the ARC, the advanced reader copy had gone out to some people, and I heard from a woman who read it, who sent me a thank you because it had helped her process her own abuse, and she just had some very lovely words, and it was like, suddenly, just one woman and, like, those 4 years had been worth it. Like, it was just to let those moments wash over you,
Yeah.
is one thing I try to do. I know it can be really disheartening, especially when you feel us backsliding into
Yeah.
territory that is, as misogynistic and as dark as it is. I think I just try to tell myself that makes what we do even more important. These have been really dark months, but I can't tell you how often I hear from people who are like, "Oh my gosh, I was just thinking about your book. Like, what's not applicable to your book these days?" And I'm like, "I know, like, a part of me is walking around with my head exploding constantly because it's just like everything I see is in the context of patriarchy
Yeah.
and just the absurdity of the deference that's given to these, like, as you describe them, thinly veiled men, and their self-serving objectives.